Welcome everybody and thanks for being here. Welcome back to shapes.io. Today we're looking at our color upgrades. In the last episode we made it to level 7 and we are moving on to color. So right before we left it said something about putting down color. Oh, we have painter. So we need to extract colors. We're going to rotate this and we will run some color blocks out this way. We're trying to make red full circles. So you can see here on the hub, it tells us what we're looking for this particular level to finish it out. So we are going for full circle red. Let's clear out some of this area here just because, and because we need red, we don't need green. So let's clear out some of this area. We'll pull circles right from here. And since we need full circles, we'll take those cutters off. Let's place that. Let's get a few over here. Full circle red. Now let's get them. How do the painters work? So you get a shape in one and a color in one. And then it spits out the other side here. So it looks like the color port. So these are a little bit backwards from where I want them to be. Let's see how we're going to do this. Does that go in there? I believe it does. But that means we've got to get this onto the other side. Oh, and we have our new tunnels, which I didn't try last time. So let's try this. Okay, let's bring a conveyor up here. And then this can come into there. Painter comes here. And then we've got that, and that comes here. So we should be getting, the direction of the conveyor. Click. Where was it? Somehow we could change the direction of our conveyors. All right, there's something going on here. Not sure what I'm missing. Let's try putting this painter directly on the tunnel. It does not connect there. Conveyor doesn't connect there. What have I done? Okay, well, let's try something else. So we'll take our conveyor straight in there. Let's bring this out here. Put a tunnel underneath. No, that did not work. Okay, now I see. Because it has an input and then you click and drag. I think I did that before. Maybe I did not. I must have placed 2 different tunnels instead of 1 tunnel. Now, there we go. Now we've got color coming out the other side. Okay, so these should be combining now to create red circles. Yes, they are. For some reason that stopped. Okay, so now that I see how much room this takes up, it's just a weird configuration. You've got to get shapes, like the paint can only come in on one side. That's the issue. So these colors on this side are gonna have to cross over in order to get to anything on this side. This is pretty slow. Can I split this off? Would that even help? It might help. Let's try it anyway. So we'll put one there. Now, if I remember right, then we just take a conveyor here. Can you just move or do you have to rebuild? Looks like you have to rebuild. Now let's put our tunnel again. Click, click. Because you don't double click, just click once. Learn that the hard way. There we go. Now this should be continuing. This one is backwards. Okay, from here we've got another paint going on, so let's get our painter set up here. We're pulling color straight into there. And then from here, can we just, this is probably a little bit wasteful, but we're just gonna go ahead and push that there. And then combine these again because we don't need all that conveyor space. We can go ahead and do that. Okay, can we get one more of these going? How much is coming off here? Oh, 53, and we need 300. So yeah, we really need to find a way to get more of these going out. Control and this. Control right click to select an area. Okay, let's clear this out. So let's do this then. We'll add some extractors here, and we also know we're going to need some color. We can actually siphon color off of here because we're not using it all. So let's pull some color this way. We can come straight in. We don't have to make any modifications to these. And actually, we also learned that this one mine can support extractor. This one extractor can support at least 2 painters, probably 3 or 4. So let's use that to our benefit as well. We'll go ahead and put a splitter here and a splitter there. And if we did one more, is this crazy? Probably. Now it would be helpful to then have these colors coming over to this side, just so that we've already got them lined up where we need them. So if this comes over to give us some space, this one can come give us some space. I think we need about 2 lanes worth of space in order to create our little painter here. So if we go painter in orientation, there, and it looks like we can actually just go right there. Okay, from here, we're going to split off of this. So if we bring this in, how close are we? We're halfway. Yeah, so it takes about half the level. Leveling up is just building more things to make it faster and faster. I think if I had a real plan here, I would be better at it. These need to go somewhere. They can go up, around, and down. And we're going to try to merge in here for some of these. We'll add those merges later. The rest of these are coming over here. We'll get a tunnel to go under. The screen tends to move every time oh yeah, did this one wrong. Don't click once, click once, click once, drag, click. Nope, for some reason it's not working. Oh, because I've got it facing the wrong way. Click, drag, click. There we go. Now we've got some reds coming out, and we can go to merge those together here. If we put them just like that and clear that off, that will combine them. Now, do we have enough red to keep going? So we kind of need 2 reds. If I just do this, can I get both of these right into that one tunnel? Yes. So I just doubled my output on that one. Oh, and we're on level 7 before I even finish my little factory. You've unlocked a variant of the rotator. It allows you to rotate shapes counterclockwise. All right, so we've got now a way to rotate. So earlier we had 3 rotations in order to make kind of a full 180. Now it looks like we can go off and do a counterclockwise rotation or clockwise rotation and kind of make a selection. It's saying we need some blue rectangles. So what we'll do is jump up here and see if we can just build some blue rectangles. We need 480 of these half blue rectangles. So let's pull an extractor and a painter. Let's put a paint extractor. Let's put a painter here. Conveyor belt these in. And we should be now spitting out blue rectangles. And if we were to then cut these in half, let's flip this around. Okay, cut those in half and rotate one of them twice. We should have 2 identical products, except we've got 2 identically wrong products. So let's go ahead and put this rotation on that side, and we'll put our conveyors back here. Okay, that should be better. Now all we have to do is pipe these down to our hub. So let's grab, actually, can we merge them? If our conveyor belt holds enough capacity, then we can just merge them here, and then they will come down. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're cooking. All right, so 480 to get up past this one. I think in the last episode I said level 8. We're on level 8 now. I think before we were on level 6. So just shows sometimes it's hard to see these little tiny letters. I think this is a pretty compact setup. So let's go ahead and just duplicate it right here if we're able to. I think we can with this right hand orientation if we do our extraction process this way. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll put our painter coming directly off of our extractor. Oh, yeah, I misjudged. So then instead, let's do that and put our extractor here. And we can have this just come down right there. Okay, this now needs to get rotated because I moved the painter. So let's do that. This can come straight into a cutter. We're just copying exactly what we did here. We have 2 rotations. Rotation 1, rotation 2. This way, and merge one more. And that should start bringing all of these down to this belt that's already headed down to our hub. Oh, there we go. Look at how satisfying that is. Perfect. They're just flowing right out. So what are we at? 88 out of 480. I think we've got time. This is a pretty compact setup. So let's see if we have time to build, one more line coming in. If we were to extract one more blue there, and let's set up a couple of these. So we have that with a painter, followed by a cutter, followed by a double rotation on the fat side of the cutter. Okay, now we've got to get this coming all the way down to there. Now we also could split these off because I think each of these color extractors can pretty much support multiple things. So if we do that, we could put another extractor here, a little bit messy, but it gets us what we need. And we'll put another paint station here. This then can drag into there. We'll follow that by our cutter, rotate twice on the fat side, and we can then drag these out. Okay, now if we merge that, merge this. I love that there's just unlimited pieces too. I think that that's a really good way to kind of handle this game. Otherwise, like if you had to pay, for each of your pieces, I think there would be times when you just overwhelmed by like budgets or other things. Okay, so we're actually getting kind of loaded on here, and that's slowing down. So let's go ahead and just finish out this line by bringing it all the way to the hub, and then we can fill up both of these. Now we've got both of these only partially full, but it couldn't handle both setups on one line together. And look at it. We went from 80 to 360 just trying to build this one little factory. So this is a really fun game. Yeah, as far as coming up with, layouts and things like that, it's got some pretty simple mechanics. I love so far the upgrading, not the upgrading here, but just how it's like slowly unlocking each of these machines. It looks like we've got 2 more on the quick access bar here. So I assume we've got a couple more operations that we'll be able to do. But I can see already the potential for all of these coming up with some pretty complex shapes. We also have lots of shapes throughout here. I think it's going to be a really fun game. We'll do a few more episodes at least. And if you're liking it, push the like button so I know that you would like to see more. Oh, check this out. There was like a raven or some other kind of jet or something. Okay, so this is going to be the mixer mixes 2 colors. So now we've got color blending. But right here, check this out. It's like a fireball or a raven or something like that. Well, thanks everyone. Hope you're enjoying it. If you like it, drop a like so I know to continue making episodes of this. Shapes.io. And I'll see you in the next one.